everybody, this is Esme, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to put on a head collar, lead a horse and tie a horse up. This is actually a really requested video, so I've decided to do a beginner series as I know quite a lot of you have just started out riding, and at some riding schools they only teach you how to ride a horse and not so much how to care for a horse. So let's get into the video then. So first you're going to need a pony, and today I'm going to be using Mickey. And you'll also need yourself a head collar with a lead rope, or if you're from America or a different country from the UK, you might call this a halter. So I'm here with Mickey and his head collar, and there are actually two different ways you can put it on. The first way is with the buckle on the left hand side here, so you just undo the buckle like a normal buckle. You just gently slide it over his nose, lift up the strap on the right hand side over his head, and then do up the buckle like a normal buckle. I just like to put his forelock forward so it's all nice and comfy for him. And then to take it off, you do exactly the same thing with the buckle, just undo it and slide it off. The second way is to undo the clasp on the side here, and when you actually put on a head collar, most people do it on the left hand side because that is the side where the buckle and the clasp is, and I always like to just put his forelock through so it's all comfy, and then do the clasp up, and then it's on. And then to take it off, it's very easy, you just do exactly the same thing, undo the clasp and slide it off. So when you want to tie up your pony, always make sure that you tie them up to some baler twine string. This means that there is a weak point between the fence and your horse being tied up. So if they spook, the baler twine will snap and they won't damage the fence or hurt themselves. And the first thing you need to do to tie up your horse is make a little loop like so. With your baler twine, you just want to put the loop through, and then with your slack piece of string, you want to make another loop and put that through, and then make another loop and put that through until you have one piece of rope which is too short to make an extra loop. So you put your last piece of rope through the last loop and pull so it's nice and tight, and if there is an emergency, all you can do is undo the last piece of rope out of the loop and pull. This completely unties your horse if there is an emergency, so you can quickly get away. So first you just want to make a loop, put the baler twine through, then make a second loop, put that through the other loop, then make a third loop, put that through the next loop, and carry on doing that until you have one piece of string which is too short to make a loop. You put that through, pull so it's nice and tight, and if there is emergency, all you need to do is take out the last piece of rope and pull. So when you want to approach your horse in the field, always approach them from the side. This is because horses are prey animals, so their eyes are actually on the side of their head. So this means that they can't actually see directly in front of them very well. So when I approach Mickey, I just like to say his name so he knows I'm here. So Mickey! And then just come up to the side of him, give him a pat so he knows I'm here. And I like to put the lead rope just around his neck, so then when I'm putting his head collar on, I don't have to worry about him running away. So when you're leading your horse, you want to make sure that you don't wrap the lead rope around your hand. This is because if your horse bolts, you'll then get dragged and it can cause your hand to get rope rash. So when I'm leading a horse, I like to wear gloves. So when you're leading your horse, you want to try and stand by their shoulder, so you're not dragging them and then they're not dragging you. When you want to turn, always turn so you're on the outside, so you push them round. So because most people lead their horse on the left hand side, this means when you ever want to turn, always turn to the right. So when you want to attach your lead rope to the head collar, you want to attach it to the centre ring here at the bottom. So once I've finished with my head collar and lead rope, I actually quite like to tie my lead rope into a knot. To do this, I just attach it to some baler twine, so then I have something to pull against, so it's a lot easier to do. You want to just make a little loop like so, and then with the rest of the slack lead rope you just want to wrap that around until you get to the bottom. Now, making your lead rope into a little knot like this is really useful, especially if you have quite a few of them, so they don't get all tangled, they won't get a knot in, and it's just really easy if you want to get your head collar and lead rope quickly out of your tack room. So all you need to do with the last piece of the rope is just put it through the last loop at the end, then pull, and there you go. Your lead rope is then all tied up into a knot. You can just attach this to your head collar and then you're done. So I hope you all really enjoyed this video and that some of you found it quite helpful, and if you have any other video requests for my beginner series then comment down below and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!